It's not everyone's cup of tea to consume an entire podcast. That's why, welcome to the Ranveer Show's highlights channel, DRS Clips. Subscribe and hit that bell icon. You know, I remember I was dealing with a really bad tennis elbow and we were on this trek. We were on the infamous Kheer Ganga trek in near Kasol and Tosh and all that. And that was from my partyian phase. But I had a really bad tennis elbow, dude. And on the way up to Kheer Ganga, we met this hermit, a sadhu basically. Very peaceful dude, sitting there, had a little cottage. And I went up to him and I said that, hey man, you're learned. Like I didn't say it like that. I spoke very peacefully, respectfully in Hindi. And I said that you're learned. And I've been dealing with this tennis elbow for so long. I've tried physiotherapy. I've tried all sorts of treatment and it's not leaving me. What do I even do? And he said that keep growing spiritually. Your spiritual growth will eventually heal this as well. And that's actually what happened in retrospect. I actually took up a REIKI course when I came back to Bombay. And the REIKI course was a big kind of healer for me for that tennis elbow. But what that hermit also told me is that spiritual growth people often assume is just meditation. But it's not like that. Drops fill up your cup of spirituality and eventually become an ocean of spirituality. So even when you're praying, even when you're just being a nice person, even when you're putting your mind and body through adventures, that's also spiritual growth. And eventually your cup keeps filling up, you become more self-aware, you become more spiritual, more of those filters get lifted off. And maybe one day you're going to go out with some friends and you see a woman outside.
Yeah, man. Yeah. But the physical therapist inside me like opposes this when you're healing your physical pain through like, it's just medical bias, I guess, right?
No, dude, I hear you, and that's exactly what I thought.
Yeah.
But for me, one thing I've learned over the course of my own life is your experiences will never lie to you.
Oh, yeah.
So I do feel that there's something in Reiki, and I've still not been able to put my... You know, like how, okay, when I was going through physiotherapy, I went to this good sports physio clinic and they gave me something called electromagnetism treatment or something where they put this
something like ultrasound or something.
Yeah, they put this machine on your arm and they say that, listen, this machine, there's no scientific backing for this, but we've seen that it works.
Okay.
So let's try it. And they give it to you as the second or third treatment if needling and all that hasn't worked for you. Dude, and that gave me a lot of relief. Like that. But the pain came back eventually.
Yeah.
The pain only went when I went vegetarian and I combined it with Reiki.
Yeah.
Which is what we were talking about before the podcast actually began. No explanation for it, dude.
Yeah.
I asked some spiritual people later that why did this happen? So they said that your pain wasn't just a manifestation of physical injury, but it was also mental injury.
Yeah.
Like you were putting a lot of pressure on yourself, which you
psychosomatic in some way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there is a linkage between healing and just mental peace.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. 100%.
I'm assuming that the biological side of healing is that your cortisol levels, which is a stress hormone, it reduces in your body. And when that hormone reduces, there's just more room for your healing mechanisms to kick in.
Yeah, that and also, you've heard this term, right? Like I'm not able to sleep because I'm stressed or I'm not able to sleep because I have too many things on my mind. Dude, sleep is the ultimate recovery tool. You can hit the gym 5 hours a day every day and not make a physique if you don't sleep properly. So I feel like when you're mentally sorted, you just sleep better. And sleep solves so many issues for you. And about Reiki and stuff, right? Like I don't understand them, but I don't deny them either. Like when it works, it works. And on a broader note, what it tells you is the world works very weirdly. Everything that works doesn't have evidence, but everything that has evidence is supposed to work for us.